Hello and welcome back to Expeditions, a MudRunner game. We are currently in the Carpathians. Yes, you heard that right. We are in the Carpathians. We are not in Sedona, as you may have expected. The reason for that is Sedona is bugged. We have progressed to a point where, until the game is patched, we cannot continue any further. I believe the expedition is called Vault 4, something along those lines. And you can get the expedition all set up, and as soon as you go to launch it, you can't launch it. So we will not be playing the Forgotten Paths series until it's fixed. That leads us to the Carpathians. I thought it would be a good idea to return to the Carpathians. We were there a couple months ago, and I did a video on getting started in expeditions. So I thought maybe I would continue that here. We'll do a couple expeditions and see what comes up. I know there's a couple things I want to hit on for sure. Something pointed out to me by Adam88718, one of my subscribers, is using the roof rack. Now, I always put the roof rack on there, but I can never figure out how to use it. So, go to the roof rack, we open it up. Right now it's showing metal detector, but now we're on the roof rack, right? In this screen, roof rack, you can click right here at the bottom. Here, let me get my mouse. Fill slots. So it's F with keyboard, but if I use my controller, it's X. So we use fill slots, and here you can choose what you put in each slot. So we can throw up 4 extra repair, is what I did in the top roof. And then in the bed, I was able to throw in 2 extra cans of gas. And miscellaneous, I'm thinking this is a spotlight. I think it's a spotlight for the side of the truck. So anyway, I wanted to point that out because the game is not clear at all. It's not clear at all on how to use those. I would have never found that. Like, the option is not there where you would think it would be. You would think it would be in this screen. Now, unless I'm missing something, I can't find it here. You go to inventory, you can add stuff. They should have fill slots here. You know, it should be down here. There should be like an X down here, push X to fill slots. You have to go into the vehicle customization to do it. So that's where you'll find that. Back to the expedition, Stone-Faced and the Carpathians. There is a local story about ancient mason who created unique sculptures in the wilds. We learned that one of his creations is located not far from our base. Find this place, as it may be a cultural heritage site. If the expedition is successful, the customer will fund the new outpost construction. It's our rewards. Drive no further than 875 yards. Complete an expedition with no items in all inventories. Complete an expedition. Okay. So let's do this. Let's go back, and to help us do this, let's go ahead and we're going to sell this stuff back, and we're just going to assume that we're not going to need it. This is going to help us getting that 25 extra currency for, special things in the game. Okay. We're going to go with that right there. I wonder if that includes things in our roof rack. So let's go in here and let's remove these also. There's no way we'll need it for this. So we are going to go in there empty. So I showed you how to fill it, and now I've showed you how to empty it. We should be ready to depart. So right here is the only place we can go. So when we start the expedition, that is what is bugged. That particular thing right there, where you start the expedition, is what is bugged for me in Sedona, and it just won't work. Ooh, I kind of like the night look here. All right, now we can obviously build some things here. Let's go over building modules real quick, so I'm not sure we have. We can build a workshop. Allows crafting of certain inventory items with the help of spare parts. A cargo drone allows the exchange of items between your inventory and the base, or an outpost storage from anywhere on the map. Requires fuel to work. That's not bad. I have built very little of this stuff. Expanded parking significantly lowers the cost of evacuation to the base on an outpost that has this module installed. We have the generator. Contains a formidable electrical supply. Provides electricity in exchange for fuel. Warehouse place. A place to store items from the inventory in between deployments. Essential storage. Contains some fuel, wheels, spare parts. The resources are resupplied in between deployments. The helipad, we've used that many times. And it looks like we need to do some more things to unlock these. So I won't even look into those right now. But let's head up here. Get to the viewpoint. So we're in the F450, obviously. Got it painted up a little bit differently. It's not red, but it's looking sharp. Cross the ford. Let's see. It's telling us to use binoculars, so let's just do it. So yes, you can hold that there and it'll show you the ford. Might show you other things too. I don't use the binoculars much. I'm sure they're very useful. We're getting along pretty good here with no all-wheel drive or diff lock. We're just cruising right along. Pretty impressive, really. Not too muddy, just water. We turn on the four-wheel drive, you'll see we go much better through that. Alright, we made it across the ford. We'll turn the four-wheel off again. Get to the next point and look around. Okay. You're doing great. Looks like we're headed to that creek to the south. And we'll scan. What do we got to see here? Okay, I see a little stone face there. It's not what I had pictured in my mind what it was going to look like. Interesting totem. Looks like someone uses it as a sign to show routes. Let's get to the next point. Oh yeah, you can see him pointing that way. Yeah, I expected something a little more rounded, like rounded features, like rounded, more rounded face. Overcome the swamp. I think we'll be able to do it in this. We have conquered the swamp. Now we have to explore the area. Oh, that's kind of what I was expecting. See this face right here? It's kind of more what I was expecting. Okay. Doing a little damage there. Let's see. Hopefully this gets us up to 100%. Okay, it did. Let's go ahead and remove that waymark. Let's get to the stone head. I'm pretty sure that's what we saw up there. Just look at the sculpture. Looks like we can find more impressive landmarks in this region. Okay. That should be expedition complete, maybe? Yes. Okay, let's see how we did on our challenges. We did not get our challenge for the drive distance. That's okay, though. We did get the big one there, the complete an expedition with no items in inventory. And we got an engine upgrade and access to the eastern outpost. So that all went great. Good deal. Let's see what the next one is. Go back to the Carpathians, and we are now on Ancient Fire, which is also rated as easy. We've developed new tours in this area, and we found that there are a number of sites in the reserve that once hosted ancient bonfires. It would be exciting to take our clients there and light our own bonfires as ancient men once did. We just need to find these places and take some aerial photos for marketing. Okay, so we need an operator, a specialist, a scout. Rewards, what do we have? Do not use any other type other than a scout. Complete the expedition and can completely consume no more than 2 items. Okay. We can do that. Ancient Fire. Let's take Should we take the F2 450 again, guys? Let's take it. Eastern Outpost. I'm not saying that the Carpathians is going to be a series or anything. I just thought we would kind of pick up here and just see where we go from there. This is a different side mission, where trucks dare not tread. Some careless tourists ventured into unauthorized area of reserve, and their truck slipped down into the deep sinkhole. The engine is damaged, and there's no chance to save the truck without some help. Poor fellows offer good payment, but it won't be easy. Okay. Let's see where this is. We're kind of on our way there anyway, so I'm just going to leave this one marked, and we're going to head there. Because I had someone ask me if we could pull a truck. We're going to see if we can pull a big truck out with the F450 if it's stuck. Now, I know in the other video I did pull a truck out with the F450, but I'm not sure how stuck it was. It seems there is a big crater ahead blocking the way. You have to be careful. Okay, so let's see. This wants us to go past this truck just a little bit, so let's head down there. Let's see how stuck this truck is. Whew, it was a little steeper there than I thought. Looks like it might just be a scout truck, so this shouldn't be hard at all. We can just pull this up like it's nothing, really. See this? We could always turn the engine on of the winch truck, but I'm just not going to. Okay, let's go back to the auto drive here. Okay, where are we going with this? Guessing up to here. Not 100% sure we're going the best way for that. Looks like there might be some mountains there, so we're gonna go around the mountain, kind of through the pass where we came through on our way down. Most of the times I leave these side missions just because I want to get through all the expeditions, but I figured we might as well do it. So with the Scout, you can tell that the F450 is having no issue whatsoever pulling this thing. I think I pulled one of the step trucks out with this thing the other video. That was a couple months ago, so I don't remember, and I didn't go back and watch it before I decided to make this video. But as you can see, just no issue whatsoever pulling this truck up here. Okay, that is done. We just unlocked a specialist and got an extra 5,800 bucks, so well worth it. Now let's get back on track here. Scan an ancient fire pit with a drone. Gonna head back down here and see. Okay, I see it up there. I think we probably need to get to the area and then scan it with the drone. Alright, we have arrived at our location. Let's start scanning. Got 2 of the 3 locations right here. Okay, this should be easy. They're all right here. So this is where the specialist with drone speed and control would come in handy, I suppose, because you'd have much better control of the drone. It's not the most fun thing in the world to try to control. And one more. Definitely see a big fire ring now there. It looks cool. I really enjoy the exploration and discovery in this game. Definitely has a different feel than the others. Scan complete, amazing. There is a fresh coal in these bonfires, which means some people still come here, and we can organize an adventure tour too. Okay. Get to the pine forest. See, the sun's well on its way to coming up here in the Carpathians. Looks like the pine forest is straight ahead. I mean, aren't we kind of surrounded in the pine forest? Could go anywhere. Nice little clearing down here, though. Here's one of our little guys pointing the way. Cross the lake. There is a swamp ahead. Try not to get stuck. Use tire inflation system to get through. I don't think we're going to need that. We're going to cut through the trees instead of cut through the swamp. We would have no problem getting through the swamp, though. That I promise you. Watch out for that tree stump. Explore the area one more time. Looks like they're cutting down trees. Not sure if it's legal. We should remember this place. I think they could do with a little bit of selective deforestation here. Cut out some of the dead trees. Forests need cleaned up. They need, you know, dead logs cut out, cleaned out. We'd have a lot less forest fires. Just need to do a better job taking care of them, cleaning them up. We're going to have to make a couple of trips around here because we kind of drove up through the middle of it. Oh, we got a supply drop down there. Quartz. We have some fuel. I want to talk about fuel also. And some spare parts. Okay, as far as fuel goes, the last video I was making, I jump between these games by Saber a lot, but I got confused, so I was trying to refuel my truck. And I go to inventory and I come to fuel, and it says cannot be used now. Cannot be used now. I'm like, what the heck? Why can't I use my fuel? To use the fuel, you simply hold down the right bumper and then you click on the fuel and you can refuel just like that. Same way you would recharge your battery. And I knew that, but thankfully Vic50218 helped me remember, you know, what I was missing there. I appreciate that. What have we missed here? Nothing really looks that shadowed, does it? Maybe this little bit right here. Maybe that little bit. We're at 92%. So I'd really like to thank all my new subscribers and my old subscribers. I mean, I've only been doing this for about 3 months, but I'd like to thank you guys. The community is really growing, and there's a lot of interaction going on the channel. A lot of, you know, helpful suggestions. People not afraid to be like, hey, you're doing that wrong. And I appreciate that, right? I appreciate being corrected. If I'm giving bad information, please just let me know and I'll correct it. You know, building some great friendships with some people. We like to watch each other's videos and just a great time. So I'm really enjoying the community that we're building here. It looks like we need to get up here. So I think we're actually going to have to take that rock slide up a little bit more, maybe. This will be fun. Let's climb that. But yeah, I hit 45 subscribers today. It's I mean, the channel is growing at a pretty good clip right now. So I just want everybody to know I appreciate you and appreciate your input, and I'm glad that people are enjoying the content out there. Okay, we got that done. Climb up the mountain. Okay. Are we going up the right? No, we'll go back to the climb. You can tell by my videos I obviously don't script any of these. I will script some of the intro, but that's usually like 20 to 30 seconds. Everything is just pretty much live reaction. So if I say things that don't make sense sometimes, just know, whoops, I pushed the wrong button. Just know it's because it's live recorded, and you know, I might have one thought and finish it with another. Just a normal guy making YouTube videos, trying to be entertaining, trying to be informational, help people out. Just build a community of like-minded individuals. Here's another one of our little stone guys. He's pointing this way. We are at the top of the mountain. Not the tippy top. We might be heading our way, though. Take a look at the ancient fire pit. Ford's having just absolutely no problem with this mountain. Okay. Oh, there's a rock sticking up right there. I took a couple screenshots. There's a nice little path here. Where's the ancient fire? Let's turn that on. Let's start scanning. Okay, I see it. Almost missed that one. Wow, these ancient bonfires and stone look so cool. I agree. I agree. Love discovering in this game. So much fun. Expedition complete. We got all of our bonuses. We unlocked a new roof rack for something, $7,600, and a new outpost. Made some bonuses here. Good deal. Well, that's going to wrap up this episode here in Expeditions in the Carpathians. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. If there's any other things that I've missed or I should explain better, go ahead and leave me a message down in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to address that in a future video. Do you want me to keep going here in the Carpathians? Would you like to see me tackle one of the other cave DLCs and get into the rover drone type things? What do you want to see next out of me in Expeditions while we wait for that bug to get fixed in Sedona? If you have any input, please leave me a message in the comments below. Help me figure out what I should do. In the meantime, I've started a series on Pacific Drive. Nobody hardly has watched it. I have maybe 8 views on it. I was actually really excited to create it. The intro I was very happy with. I watched it back on my phone, and it didn't hit as well as it did on my headphones on my computer, but it's really fun. It's a fun game. It's a fun video to make. So if you haven't yet, it's perfect for October, I'd like to mention. If you haven't yet, check out my Pacific Drive video. I should have another one coming out soon. I have another recorded. I just haven't edited it yet. If you haven't yet, check out Pacific Drive. I thought it was cool. I think other people will think it's cool. I just think there's so many people out there that have no idea what it is. Check out my Pacific Drive video. I think you'll like it. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit the like button. Let me and YouTube know that you enjoyed the video. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you take it a step further and hit that notification bell, you will be notified of my future uploads. I think that's it here from the Carpathians. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one.